Alright, so I finally got around to watching the Antorus ending cinematic, the very last cinematic of Legion. I'm not gonna do a script for this one because it's just me talking, but I watched it and I was generally happy. I was pleased with how this expansion is ending. There's like no words to really describe it. I feel like this is one of the best cinematics in a long time for Blizzard. Now, Blizzard has made a lot of cinematics over the years, especially after Wrath of the Lich King, but the only one that really hit home, where I was like, man, that feels really resolved, was about, like, Wrath of the Lich King. I felt Wrath of the Lich King was resolved really well. It's like, you know the outcome, and you got the outcome, and then a little bit extra. And it's just like, I like that. I like it a lot. Cinematic, Pantheon goes and sits down in their big-ass chairs, pulls Sargeras, which is smoke, which I called was Sargeras, and people were like, that's not Sargeras, it's just smoke around Azeroth because it makes it look cool. And I'm like, no bro, that's Sargeras. Have you not seen any like concept art of Sargeras at all? Are you like blind? And so yeah, they pulled him over there. Illidan stayed behind. There was some character development for Velen, who always believes in fate and all that, and how everything has been written and you can see everything. And then Illidan's like, nah fam, don't you know this is how it works? And Velen was like, damn dude. And then Illidan with the last smug got him was like, didn't you see this? And Velen's just like, you got me. It was great. I liked it. And then Illidan becomes a jailer. Sargeras, we get to finally fucking see Sargeras. This is the first time, like, a lot of people can point to the time where at the very beginning of Argus we saw him talking to Archimon, Kil'jaeden, and Velen. It's like, yeah, but that's like his image, and like that's his old image. We've never legit seen anything other than concept art of what Sargeras looks like, and now that we saw him, just like, I'm glad they did not like ruin that and, you know, use him a whole bunch. And I'm so happy that like he was always a big bad, and he never had a face to really picture him as, and all you'd have was concept art and all that and a bunch of art for the game. Now we actually get to see him. It was like his last like big shining moment where he stabbed Azeroth, and now the sword's sticking out of Azeroth. And I was joking a while ago to, I don't remember who it was, but I said, wouldn't it be funny if at the end of Antorus Azeroth just has a giant sword sticking out of it? Because I knew the wound was coming. I thought Sargeras was gonna stab it, and then he was gonna like you know, get like pulled away or something, or like, you know, whatever, and then take his sword with him. But I didn't expect him to leave it. So it's really cool that he left it. And now Azeroth has probably the most badass battle scar out of everybody. He beats Turellian and his fucking scar. Like, Turellian doesn't have a sword sticking out of him. Like, dude, Azeroth, man, best war wound of all time. It's a fucking sword of a titan sticking out of her. But yeah, that's about it. We got to see like a little bit of the sword. Apparently the sword's in game after you kill him, which I assume probably around January when the last wing of LFR is out, you'll be able to go there and see it on everyone, which is really cool. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I really want to talk about. I really liked it. I liked how Legion ended. Legion was probably one of the best expansions in a while. I paired in my top 3 with Mists of Pandaria and Wrath of the Lich King. Wrath of the Lich King being number 1, Pandaria being number 3, and Legion number 2. I put it at number 2 because I feel so satisfied. There's a lot of shit that went on this expansion. Blizzard did a damn good job of explaining most of the main stuff really, really well. There's a lot of development for all the characters, and I'm really glad Illidan didn't turn into some holy like demon hunter. I'm glad that happened, and I'm glad Blizzard stuck with the characters. Kil'jaeden was really good. Kil'jaeden was always like the fucking Sargeras, I can do it better guy, and then he was that guy in this one. Velen was like, yo bro, like, Legion, we can't be running anymore, even though he wants to run. And Illidan's like, nah fam, we ain't running, we going to Argus. Medivh came back, really happy with Medivh. Khadgar, fucking still don't know how he got a Tish. Blizzard, please explain to me how Khadgar got a Tish. Spoilers, by the way. If you made it this far in and haven't realized this is spoilers, then like, I'm sorry. But yes, that's everything. That's all I want to talk about today. If you haven't seen the cinematic, and don't really care about being spoiled, please go watch it. It's really fucking great. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.